please. Okay, thank you, John. Hello, Hong Shang, check please. Hello, Thuy, sound check.
Francis, are you ready?
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for participating in our Great Compassion Repentance. Today, I think Master Z has some announcement about the deceased precepts ceremony. Yeah? Okay, so give him a minute to get ready. And he'll tell you about this thing that he's organizing at, what is it? Here? Okay, at DTT. Go ahead. Take it away.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Following the allowance of Master Yonghua, so we will organize the ceremony for precepts transmission for the deceased. So the purpose is to provide the deceased who were born as human the opportunity to repent their karmas. And
wait. You allow the deceased to be reborn as a human?
Who was reborn in the human.
Who was born?
Who was born in
as a human, okay.
The opportunity to repent their karmic offenses, take refuge in the Triple Jewel, and receive Buddhist precepts. So through this process, they can transcend their suffering, receive coolness, attain clarity and peace, and embark on the path of Buddhist practice. And so they will have the chance to take refuge with Master Yonghua. So the date will be Saturday, March 29, 2025. And the time is from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. the EST. So the main location will be Dharma Cherry Temple, but we will hold the broadcast the ceremony through other branches like White Mountain Temple, Gold Forest, and 2 temples in Korea too. So the request the precepts transmission to a deceased person, so we can use the link. We show the links in the website chanpureland.org. And the last day to request is March the 8th, 2025. So in the link we do, in the announcement on the website, we will have the corresponding venerables to handle requests from in different languages like Chinese, Korean, and Vietnamese, Spanish, English, and etc. So requester can attend a ceremony at any BRI temple or online. So that's the announcement. Thank you for your attention, everyone.
Okay, any questions? No questions? Go ahead, Wei Mao.
So is this people who've already been reborn as humans? Or is this a request for people to be reborn as humans if they died so they can take refuge?
Go ahead, Master Z.
I hear your question one more time, please.
So is this any deceased person, or is this only deceased people who have been reborn as a human?
That's the request for people who were born as human as the last time you know. We don't know what the next line will be, but the last time you know them was human.
Okay, so don't request for a dog. So this deceased precepts is for the deceased human beings, not all deceased living beings at all, just only for humans who are dead, okay, who are connected with you, that you have some, that you know of. All right? Any other questions?
And is there a time frame for how long they had to be dead for, or like a time limit? Is like 10, 20 years, or maybe 5 or 2 years or something?
Yeah, the deader, the better. I mean, it doesn't matter. But they have to be dead. Okay? Anything else? Yes, of course, 5. You living well?
마스터, 질문이 예전에 만약에 오래전에 돌아가신 경우는 그분이 새로 몸을 받으셨을 수도 있고 어떻게 되신지를 알 수가 없어서 그냥 일단은 제 위치성에서 제가 알고 있는 돌아가신 망자를 위해서 신청하면 되는지 질문드립니다.
Master, I have a question about the deceased person. We don't know how long ago this person passed away, and we don't know what happened, what current body situation. What do we need to do? Do we still need to request for this particular ceremony?
You can request for that person, even though no matter how long ago this person passed away, and what name, even if you don't have the name or anything, it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Next, Go Forest.
Sure. I'm trying to write down all the particulars. My mother passed away about 3 years ago, and I would like to do one of these precepts for the deceased for her. When do we have to submit the application? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it, or I couldn't write down fast enough.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. Let me repeat it for you. If it's not clear to you, please feel free to ask. Okay, that's what we're here for. You can put in a request, and the deadline is, I think, March the 8th. Okay, according to the Master Z here. And does that answer your question?
I have a follow-on. And will the ceremony be performed at the San Jose branch, or does it matter?
It will, the physical location and the main location is at Dharma Treasury Temple, right? And then we do inter-temple to all of our branch temples. Therefore, you can attend at the branch temples. You don't need to physically be at Dharma Treasury Temple at all. All right?
Thank you, Fusher. Thank you, Fusher.
No problem. Thank you for asking. Anyone else? Yes, 3.
Hello. Master, as a requester, do we have to attend as well, or it doesn't matter?
Master Z, do they need to attend?
Number one, you don't have to attend, but if you don't have the condition to come to a temple, then we can provide a link to join on Zoom from anywhere you can.
Okay, you can join on online, or if even if they can't do that,
they can be absent.
They can be absent too. Okay, so you don't have to be there. Basically, we can have a representation for you during the ceremony. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Okay. No more? Yes. Wei Bao.
Thank you, Master. I was wondering, do you have to have known the deceased personally?
No, you don't have to. This is for anyone who's dead, who died already. And so what you're doing is you can create affinities with them. For example, you walk to the Arlington Cemetery, and then you like some names. Somehow you feel some affinity to some names, some tombs, and you can request. Okay, that will help you create affinities with these people, because basically these people are dead already. They have no opportunity to plant blessings with Mahayana. Okay, so when they take refuge at Triple Jewel and take the precepts, and then they are Buddhists, and therefore lifetime after lifetime they will be looked after. They will be protected. So hopefully it gives you less chances to get lost. For example, if a lot of people seek different spiritual paths, and they can be lost for a long, long time. All right, and furthermore, it's not just Buddhists, but also we're talking about the Mahayana Dharma for the deceased. So they have affinities with Mahayana, okay, in the future. All right, Wei Mountain has another question.
I wonder if there's somebody who's had a 49-day already, or a rebirth plaque for a long time, that has gone to the Pure Land. Is this kind of superfluous because they would already going to be studying under Amitabha, or is this still beneficial for them?
Yeah, you really don't need to, because once you get to the Pure Land, you'll be basically Amitabha Buddha will take care of you. Okay? In the same vein, if you get to the Amitabha Buddha's Pure Land, do you need to pray to Medicine Master Buddha at all? Do you need to recite Infinite Intention Bodhisattva's name anymore? Do you need to recite Manjushri Bodhisattva's name anymore? The answer is of course, because when you do that, you're creating a different kind of blessings for yourself, and then you're strengthening the affinities with these beings so that they can more easily get to you to help you out. So it's up to you. If you feel that you go to Amitabha Buddha's Pure Land already and you don't need anyone else, that's fine. Okay? Although I would recommend that it doesn't hurt to take refuge. And similarly, even when you're still alive and you take refuge, you can take refuge multiple times, because every time you take refuge, you create blessings for yourself as well. All right? So, short answer is yes, it's not a bad thing to do. I also saw Wade Mountain also has a question in the back, or is it gone? Go, continue, Wade Mountain.
Mô Phật Thầy, con có một câu hỏi là giống như u minh giới mà những người thân của mình mà hồi xưa họ mắc, bây giờ mình muốn đăng ký cho họ mà mình không biết cái tên họ, mình chỉ thanh phu họ là bác hoặc là mợ, giờ mình đăng ký cho họ được không thầy?
Amitofo Master, if we know someone that has passed away and is deceased, and we would like for them to receive this deceased precepts, and they have been gone for a very long time, they have been passed for a very long time, we just call them by their general anecdotes, like we don't call them by their names, can we still ask for the plaque for them?
You don't need the names. Basically, whichever individual that you have in mind has unique identity. It's not necessarily by name. The name is for our convention only, but they each have a different identity. Therefore, all you have to do is specify, I want to help this individual. Okay, however you want to describe it, Mr. X or Captain Kirk or whatever. Okay.
Mô Phật Thầy, con cảm
It's a
ơn
good
thầy.
time to invent new names as well. Yes, for 4 here. Oh, Way Mountain, I also saw another question in the back for Way Mountain. Go ahead, Way Mountain.
Thank you, Master. It's the first time I'm learning about this, so I appreciate the explanations from you and Master Z. If I know someone in my family who passed away, they weren't Buddhist. How do I know this is appropriate to request for them, and then how do they cultivate since they're dead?
Okay, very good. Since they're dead, they can't really cultivate the way you do. All right? But when you request this precept for them, you are creating conditions for them to potentially cultivate with us, even now, if they're able to get here, get to the branch temples, or in the future. So you're creating very strong affinities with them, because basically you are bringing them these individuals into the Mahayana Buddhist family. Okay, and it turns out, for your information, just before you ask more questions, some of them will be able and would be interested in coming to the branch temples themselves and to participate. For example, some of them might be ghosts, might be some spirits, some of them, of course, they're animals, and it's very difficult for them to come. But there are some beings who are able to attend. For this process here, they're able to join. When you put the name on the ceremony, it's a means for them to attend if they're interested. I contrast that. I contrast it with the Vietnamese because I saw Master Old Monk. His Vietnamese Dharma, they have a ceremony where they help deceased people. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure the details. But what they do is they have an invitation flyer printed on special rice paper. I saw that paper that Master XC has. It's yellow. It's very, very thin. Okay, it's printed some sort of Chinese characters in blood or red. Probably not blood. But what they do is they print these things. And then in order for these beings, according to the Dharma, they need to get that invitation form before they can come. Okay? So they have to physically send these forms out. They have to mail them out somehow, and they maybe post it in a field or somewhere and for these beings to see, and then they are using that as conduit to get to the ceremony. Okay, the ceremony, the process I learned from Master Shenhua, I look at from the way he does it, is that you simply, this invitation here, you don't need any form. It's markless, it's formless. Isn't that cool? They may not be able to come. We don't know yet. So this will be our first trial. Okay, so that's why after this, we probably hang it up and said, no, it's not working, sorry, we'll give you money back. Okay, it's experimental. Please take it with a grain of salt. It may be the first time and last time ever. Because if we can't help, then what's the point in doing it? Okay, we don't want to scam you or cheat these poor, deader than dead people. Okay, anyone else here? Okay, so lots of questions here. Let's give it to someone I don't know that well. Number 6.
Thank you, Master. Is it appropriate to request prayers if we do not know whether someone is dead or alive? We have someone in mind. They are missing.
They're missing?
Yes.
This is for the dead only. Sorry. If you're not sure, then wait until you're sure. Okay? Thank you for asking. Next, 4.
Master, can we request this for a group of people, like our ancestors?
Your ancestors. That's too many. You have too many ancestors. Okay? Can we do it like with a limited number? Because we don't want to overwhelm Master Z here. If it's too many people, where are we going to put them? Okay, but good point. No, we limit it, right? We don't want too many because she has a lot of Chinese ancestors. And they have big families, and then if one person like that, you have 2, we overwhelmed already. Yes, 3.
Master, since this is a first-time experiment, is that safe for us to bring our kids to the ceremony? There will be a lot of beings here. And
yes, that you can be assured that it's so safe for them. Because you see, if we bring all these beings, we don't know what they are, who they are right now. It could be a fierce dragon, it could be a demon king, okay? And they come here and they can cause a lot of problems for us, okay? So that's why this is why my generation, we would do on using Master Hsuan Hua's name to keep them in check, okay? But we don't need to do that here. We can keep them in check ourselves, okay? No worries is a short answer. Yes, those are real good questions. Thank you for your good questions. Wei Mountain.
This is not about the ceremony. So let's say we were Buddhist like 3,000 years ago, and we took refuge with the Triple Jewel, and then like 1,000 years ago, we're born into Europe, where there was no Buddhism, all there was Christianity. We couldn't find Buddhism. What would happen during that time of that lifetime?
I have no idea. Hypothetically speaking, I have no idea. What do you want to know? When you cultivate, you have to do with whatever is available to you.
Yeah, so would we have been like looked after or something by the Buddhas even if we couldn't come across Buddhism?
Hope so. In principle, you should be, but I can't guarantee it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're lucky now because the future lifetimes, if we're born here, if there is a Earth still, we should be able to find Buddhism pretty easily.
For you, yeah. But for most others, it's not that easy. Okay? Actually, to encounter the Dharma is very, very difficult. The Buddha Dharma is very difficult, let alone try to encounter American Mahayana, which is even more difficult. Okay? Yeah, continue.
So does that mean we're kind of tied into the American Mahayana thing for the next lifetimes?
Something like that.
So we can find each other again.
Who would you like to find?
I don't know, my friends.
Okay, let's hope that's the case.
Okay.
Or you can make new friends, better friends. It turns out that we gravitate and towards each other and cultivate together. That's how it works. Okay, so don't think too much. Don't worry too much. Okay, keep it simple. If you feel like you're trying to benefit someone, then go for it. Okay, because it's very, very difficult for these beings to create blessings with Mahayana. Okay, so you are the means for them to make that connection. So it's a lot more beneficial than you realize. That they are able to depend on Mahayana on the triple jewel. All right. Quý mong.
Dạ, kính thưa thầy, con muốn hỏi là cái người mà đã chết lâu năm rồi thầy, rồi thí dụ như bây giờ nếu mà họ đã sanh làm người rồi mà mình thỉnh cái bài vị này thì có lợi ích cho họ gieo cái chủng tử Phật pháp tăng đến với họ không thầy? Đó là câu hỏi thứ nhất của con. Và câu hỏi thứ hai là con có những đứa em mà mẹ của con phá thai á, thì cũng đã có đạt pháp danh ở cái chùa khác hồi đó lâu rồi, thì bây giờ con cũng có thể thỉnh cái bài vị này cho các em để quy y với trướng của thầy được hay không? Dạ, A Di Đà Phật.
Hello, Master. I would like to ask if someone has passed away for a long time, is this a good opportunity for them to build affinity with the triple gem, the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha? And that's my first question. My second question is, I have a younger sister who has had an abortion, and the beings are currently at a temple right now. Would we be able to request a plaque for them? Amitofo.
Okay, let me answer the second question first. Yes, of course, you can request and help for any of them. Okay, wherever they are, whoever they are, as long as you request. You create that bond, that connection with them, right? And what's number one again?
Dạ thưa thầy, số 1 là nếu cái người đó mất đã lâu năm quá rồi, mà bây giờ nếu mà họ đã sanh làm người rồi, mà khi mình thỉnh cái bài vị này thì có lợi ích gieo chủng tử Phật pháp tăng cho họ được hay không? A Di Đà Phật.
Yeah, yes. The answer is for someone who's maybe have taken any body, whether it's human or whatever body they have right now, and you know them because of when they were when they're dead. So you can request them, request the ceremony for them, and this will create affinities for them with the Mahayana Dharma. So it's very helpful. All right. What you need to be aware of is that once you lose his body here, it's very difficult for you to encounter the Dharma again. Very, very difficult. Most of the human beings would lose their human bodies and fall. Okay, that includes monks and nuns. It's a very scary process. Okay, and so doesn't matter what body they have right now. You request that you create affinities for them. Okay. Yes, Wei Mao.
Dạ, alo, con chào thầy. Nếu như con thỉnh cái u minh giới này cho cái người đã mất rồi sau này nếu mà con có điều kiện con thỉnh cái bài vị giảng sanh vẫn có được hả thầy? Có gì trở ngại không thầy?
Hello, Master. I would like to ask if I ask for a deceased plaque for an individual, but later on I decide to get a rebirth plaque for them, would there be any issues, or would it be okay?
Actually, it would be very helpful once you get the deceased precepts for this individual. So basically, this individual, whoever he is right now, is a Buddhist disciple. And therefore, he had some Buddhist blessings. He has some Buddhist protection immediately. Okay, so it's helpful to this person. And then in the future, if this deceased person, you can request more rebirth blessings for this person. Then eventually this person will get additional blessings to go to the Pure Land. So two different kinds of blessings. All right. Quay mong.
Cảm ơn thầy.
Anyone else? Yeah, go ahead.
Amitabha Master. Can you clarify, so do the aborted children, can they also receive the precept plaques? Are they considered as people too in their former lives?
Good question. They, any aborted children can receive the deceased precepts. Right? Anyone else? Yes, 3.
Master, this is for deceased. If we attend, will we take the precept again together with them, or we are only attending, not taking refugee or precept or anything?
You are not taking refuge again. It's only for dead people. It's all the time for that, for yourself. But this is for them. And you don't necessarily get blessings for taking refuge yourself, but you get blessings for helping them take refuge. So they're different kind of blessings. Okay. Okay, anyone else? That's it? Yes, 6.
I'm sorry. Aritofu Master. So may I ask about rebirth grades? So if we do this process, I guess it will help them. So how, I'm trying to see like different ways of increasing our rebirth grade. So if we help other being with getting like the rebirth plaque, reciting Amitabha Buddha's name, his mantra, his praises, the sutra and stuff, those will help us with our rebirth grade, right?
Yes. Rebirth grade, fundamentally, rebirth grade has to do with either blessings or samadhi power, samadhi level. Okay. So for this is a concept about, they're talking about getting a body in the Pure Land, Western Bliss Pure Land. Okay, when you get to Western Bliss Pure Land, just like here, we have, if we have more blessings, we are born into a better family, better conditions, and good things happen to us. So far, so good. Okay. Similarly, in the Pure Land, when you are born into the Western Bliss Pure Land, you're born into rebirth grade right away. So there are about 81 different rebirth grades or more. And so depending on your conditions, your rebirth grade will be higher. Why is it important? The higher your grade, the better off you're going to be. You live in better quarters, for example, with better neighbors. Okay? And not only that, you also have, you'll be a lot closer to becoming a Buddha. So your cultivation is shortened quite a bit for you to become a Buddha. And so the rebirth grade in the Pure Land Dharma door is very, very important. The typical Dharma, the way that the Asians have been practicing is they just want to be reborn there. We want to stress to you that you should also, if you want to go there, shoot for the highest possible rebirth grade. So this rebirth grade here is you can affect it by 2 ways. Number one, by your blessings. So there, for example, there are people who cannot cultivate, who don't cultivate at all. They're not interested in cultivating. Okay, and therefore, how can you help them? You help them by giving them rebirth blessings. So when they get a chance to go to the Pure Land, their rebirth rate will be higher. Okay, or if you cultivate like we do here in our community, then this is why we put a lot of emphasis on developing and increasing your samadhi level. Okay, your samadhi level, the higher it is, and then you have a higher rebirth rate. Okay, and practically in cultivation, it's a dual ladder. You can cultivate, okay, with blessings. You increase your blessings here, okay, and then eventually when conditions arise, okay, when conditions arise, let's say you're born in the Western Bliss Pure Land, you're too busy doing whatever you do right now this lifetime, you accrue your rebirth blessings like this. When Amitabha Buddha brings you back to Western Bliss Pure Land, okay, the flower opens and the Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, will speak Dharma to you directly, personally, each and every one of us. And when he speaks Dharma to us, it's because of their rebirth blessings here, immediately you will be born to this higher grade right away. Is that clear? Similarly, on the other hand, if you don't have time to plant blessings here, okay, but your conditions are like monks and like nuns, okay, they don't have, they focus on developing their concentration power, the samadhi power, so they can build up very high here, okay, so when they're reborn, okay, Amitabha Buddha will speak Dharma to them when they reach his level instantaneously as well. Okay? So you can get there two ways, either blessings or samadhi. It's very important. You need to know this. Most of the people who practice Pure Land Buddhism don't. That's why they're missing out. Okay? It's not just to get there, but you want to get there with very high grade, rebirth grade. Then you're encountering the rebirth Dharma is well worth it. All right? Anyone else? Yes, 6.
So say like I don't have much time left. What's the best way for me to increase that rebirth grade?
You don't have a lot of time left?
Yeah, say like I'm gonna die soon.
Okay, you're so morbid. Okay, the rule of thumb is that you self-help. You help yourself. You cultivate as much as you can. Okay, and then others help. That's the Pure Land Dharma. The Pure Land Dharma has two types, two aspects. One is you help yourself, meaning you cultivate, you do things, you benefit yourself, or you get help from others. Okay, so others help. So either way, you can, I would shoot for both. So I don't believe that the way that the Asians practice the Pure Land Dharma door right now, they're not stressed enough about others' help. They don't understand others' help. Okay? Meaning someone has to generate blessings for you because you are limited in time, in skills, okay, in opportunities, and therefore, this is something that the Chan Dharma door does not have. When you practice Chan, it's self-help. You can only practice for yourself. Others cannot practice for you. when you recite the Buddha's name, you recite it for yourself, yes. But others who recite the Buddha's name can also do it for you. That's others' help, as an example. Okay? And that's why the Pure Land Dharma door is very, very beneficial. And we hope that through the answers and questions to you, we can help add more to the proper knowledge, to the depth of the authentic Pure Land Dharma door. All right? Yes, 5.
마스터께서 좀 전에 정토왕생의 등급을 올리는 것에 대해서 설명을 해주셨는데 그것이 예전에 마스터께서 찬 법문에서 저희가 진전하는 원리에 대해서 설명하신 것과 좀 비슷하다고 생각이 드는데 맞는 걸까요? 일단 한번 끊을게요.
Master, you just explained about Pure Land Rebirth grade. And I remember before one of your Chan Dharma talk, you mentioned about making a progress in Chan. Is that similar concept?
Okay, good question. When we talk of making progress, it's using the American language to make it more familiar for the Westerners. The Westerners are obsessed with making progress. Okay, but the making progress in Mahayana is measurable. We don't simply make progress. For example, when you make progress on the wealth side, you're ranked. Are you number 1 richest man in the world? Are you number 2? Number 3? Because it's measurable. Okay, by dollars, amounts, or whatever. Okay, cryptos, or whatever, or gold. Whatever, okay, and so in our world, progress is measured by your level of samadhi, or as I said, blessings. And now, blessings is difficult for you to measure, but it's a concept is that you need more accrued blessings blindly. Don't worry about I need to reach this level. When the idea of generating blessings in Mahayana is not the way you think. Like in worldly people where they measure in terms of, are you number 1, number 2, number 3, and so forth. That's small. Yeah. That's insignificant to us. Yes, 5.
그러니까 제가 그 정토왕생의 등급과 저희 찬에서 진전과 비슷하다고 개념을 질문드렸던 거를 좀 더 디테일하게 설명드리면 마스터께서 먼저 3매가 올라가고 3매에 걸맞는 복이 채워진다고 첫 번째 방법이
So you just explained that the rebirth grade and Chan making progress in Chan is similar idea. So if I just explain more in detail, so your samadhi level goes up, as well as your blessing goes up.
그리고 또 복을 3매는 현재 여기인데 3매 레벨은 여기인데 복을 지어서 복에 맞춰서 3매가 점핑한다. 제가 그렇게 기억하고 있는데 정토왕생의 원리 그레이드의 원리도 제가 그렇게 이해하고 있는 게 맞는지 질문드립니다.
So what I remember is, let's say my samadhi level is in certain level rank, but the blessing goes up higher rank. Does that mean that means the samadhi will also go up? So does that mean also similar concept applies to the rebirth grade?
Yeah. If you have blessing is this level and your current samadhi level is this, okay, you eventually the condition will arise for you to reach this level. They usually are in sync. They're out of sync temporarily, but this creates conditions for you to reach this level. Same thing, okay? You cultivate, okay? You meditate 24 hours a day for years, So you build up your samadhi like this, and you really are not planting blessings. Don't have a lot of time to plant blessings the typical way. So when you get up there, okay, eventually you'll be able to bring your blessing level up here as well. Okay, how does it work? You have the samadhi power, you have the wisdom, you have the skills here, so that when now you start working, you start teaching, you start helping people, and that multiplies very, very quickly. Boom, goes up, because you can help a lot of people. Okay? Same thing. To give you another example, to help make it clear for you. You build blessings here. Your samadhi level is here. All right? And so you keep on building blessings. So don't think you have enough. You keep on building. Don't worry about it. Just keep them blindly. If we have a chance, plant more blessings and more and more and more. Okay? Be greedy. This is a good thing to be greedy for. Okay? And your samadhi level's down here, because let's say you really don't have conditions to practice chant, American chant, for example. And so at this level here, with this kind of blessings here, somehow you'll be able to have conditions to practice, to cultivate, and you move up. And then you will encounter encounter obstructions, and your blessing will pull you up. Over here, this side is pulling you up. You got that? The blessing is very, very important. Unless you have blessings, when you practice, you will have a lot of obstructions. You stop. They stop you, and then they make you go out of orbit. Okay? And so you're practicing Mahayana, and somehow they come to you and say, this is nonsense. He's scamming people, and therefore you run away. Okay? Whereas if you have blessings, you will not run away. You struggle, and you really, what is going on, and you struggle quite a bit, but because your blessings, you go out a little bit, your blessing pulls you back. You go out a little bit, blessing pulls you back. See this? That's why the blessings is critical. This is what's not stressed enough in Buddhism nowadays, especially here in the West, because we're worried that you think we're trying to pick your pocket. We're greedy for material things. Okay? Is that it? Okay. We stop here today. Thank you, everyone.